Engineering scientist terrified of projects he helped create, an excuse for weather modification programs. Dr. Matthew Watson from Bristol University in the UK told the media recently that he's terrified by many of the geoengineering projects currently in the works to thwart man-made climate change, a phenomenon being hawked as an excuse for weather modification programs by many in mainstream science as a threat to humanity. But see, the projects going on worldwide are admitted, but the details are secret. The patents are public, that they add the barium salts, aluminum dioxide, and some radioactive isotopes to the kerosene jet fuel. Then the pilots, everybody don't know what's going on. The airlines don't even know what's going on. And then they become aerosolized dispersal units. Then they put in kids' textbooks. We showed this about 6 years ago in a mainline textbook being used all over the country. Look that up. Textbook teaches kids about chemtrails, I think was the headline. And it says, yes, we have patents. It's added to jet fuel. It goes through the jet engine and puts a sunscreen, was the quote, up there to protect you from global warming. There's a whole giant global secret project going on. They tell adults it isn't happening, and then it's in textbooks it is. A system not aware of it. Well, there's a literal breakaway civilization operating in plain view, jacking our food, our water, the drug supply, everything. What I know is so insane, I can't believe it. What is admitted is so over the top, I can't even comprehend it. Can you imagine what they're doing? There's a reason they act like we don't exist and don't care. There's a reason the elites are so arrogant. Because they got privy to the life extension technologies, you name it. Does it mean they're immortal? No. It means, though, they're going for it.
Under assault right now. It's not alarmism. It's not exaggeration. This type of weather modification puts out chemicals and toxins, some known, some not known. Many people who try to debate this issue, if they ask you why they should believe this is going on, we have film of it happening, end of the argument. That's it. There's no debate, no discussion. This is not speculation. Also indicative of different materials being expelled from different portions of the aircraft. So again, this amounts to weather warfare, period. The U.S. has historically engaged in weather warfare around the globe. This is historical fact. We have data going back to Vietnam, 1968, Project Popeye, 1976, UN passed resolutions forbidding weather modification in wartime. So again, this is not speculation. We live in a society that's been trained to shut down when they hear the word conspiracy theory. They've been conditioned pretty well. But the bottom line is this is the issue that can't be ignored any longer. People can ignore Kennedy, people can ignore false flag events like Vietnam and even whatever happened on 9/11, but this issue can't be ignored. When in the North State, for example, we took variants of different planes, the different configurations of spray apparatus. This is an ongoing experiment. There's likely many different configurations. We see aircraft trails that have different color compositions. So this is an ongoing experiment of which we are all a part, like it or not. More configurations. Obviously, there's a whole lot of planes with a whole lot of tanks doing a whole lot of something. So this kind of footage should not be ignored. Clearly, these are what would appear to be passenger planes, most of them with windows. So there appear to be many different types of aircrafts involved in the spraying activities. This is what we have. Again, global geoengineering, the ever-changing experiment, and we are, again, part of that experiment. Russian scholar warns of secret U.S. climate change weapon. We have Russia engaged in this as well. We also have China. And this is one of the reasons why it's so hard to get any sort of mainstream coverage, because the big players are all involved up to their eyeballs. So that's one of the reasons the media coverage is so sparse, but it's coming. What do weather weapons do? They wreak havoc in countries without anybody knowing they're even under assault. In the case of floods, droughts, all of this is a form of weather weaponry and weather warfare. And there is no arguing that we are all a part of weather warfare when our climate is being impacted the way it is right now. Again, countries around